Hey guys, Harsh here back in the video. So in this video I'm going to show you some simple techniques that you can use to make a good photo from your product. So let's get started. Okay, so now let's talk about the subjects that we are going to use for the photography. So up here is a UV5R radio, and I chose this because it is technically very good looking and is black in color, so that's awesome for me. And then here is a Formula 1 car. This is a die-cast model, 1:43 scale, and as you can see that there is a bit of a dust which is normal with the miniature stuff. So I'm going to show you how you can clean your miniature models so that you can get a clean shot, and if you don't want to do it, you can clean it in the Photoshop afterwards. And then at last I'm going to use the 50mm lens from Canon, and I use this a couple of times. It is a pretty good lens, so I'm going to use this as well for my photography. So now let's take a look at the lights. So for the lights I will be using some RGB lights, and the reason why I'm using RGB lights is because they can emit any type of color that you would like. So I have two strips over here, so they will go just like this. So I can have them in any direction, you know, up here or down, just like that. It depends on the subject. So I'm going to use them. Now I'm going to use a simple white LED panel, and this is a pure white LED panel. All the LEDs on there are white, they are not RGB. So this will be used as the main focus light on the top, so this will illuminate the subject, and then these two will add the gradient to the object. So as these are miniature objects, so you would not need a huge screen. So I'm going to use a simple A4 sheet paper, and this is from a drawing book, so it is pretty tough and very hard, so the light won't get past through it. So I have made a little crease over here, and I think it will not show up on camera, but it is a little crease, and it is not a very sharp crease because then there will be an edge on the paper, so that will be not very nice. So make sure not to make a very sharp crease, and then just set it up against something just like this, and make sure to make some adjustments so that it is staying upright. And just like that, all you have to do is, and once you have placed the screen, then you can take your object, which is the radio in this case. So I'm going to place it over here and make some adjustments so that it fits perfectly the camera angle. And if you want a perfectly good background, then you can just click the image from here. Now you can clearly see that there are some dust particles on the radio. So what I'm going to do is take a makeup brush, and I use specifically this type of brush to clean up the dust. So this will clean up the dust from the radio and give us a very clean look. And I cannot do nothing about the scratches on the screen, that's unfixable, but we can fix it in the Photoshop, so no worries. And once you have cleaned the dust, you can just adjust your camera or crop the image in the way you like it, and you might need to turn it on to get a better look at it. So as you can see, now it is turned on and the photo will be very nice. So I have put this LED in the blue configuration, so it is emitting blue light, and what I'm going to do is place this blue LED over here so that it can provide a blue gradient from here. And then I'm going to put this orange LED on here so that it can provide a nice orange gradient from this side and a nice blue gradient from this side from this LED. So it's all about taking a few steps to make sure that the gradients are in perfect match. So once you are happy with your configuration, you can just take the shot. Okay, so now I'm going to put this lens on the review area, and I'm going to first click a simple white image of it, and to do that I'm just increasing the ISO and nothing else. So I also have a polarizer on the camera, so you can see that how much difference it makes in the colors of the lens. So I'm going to adjust it so that I can get the best photo. So now let's add the light. So what I'm going to do is take the red light and put it on this side, the left side of the lens, and I'm going to take the blue light and place it just like this on the other side of the lens, so that we will have a nice purple gradient in the background and the image will be beautiful. So now let's adjust the camera and see how it looks. Now comes the tricky part as the Formula One car, because it already has a red color. So in camera, when you put the red light on this car, it will not look very good. So what I'm going to do is change the color to white and keep this light blue. So we will have a nice blue gradient on one side and the white side. So I'm going to click an image on this angle and let's see how it goes. Okay, now to get a very reflective image of your subject onto the ground, so I'm going to use a laptop screen to get a perfectly good image, and I choose a laptop screen over a mirror because it has a black accent to it, so that's pretty nice to have, and it's almost perfectly mirror. All I have to do is clean up a little bit to remove all the smudges from the screen and the dust particles. But when it's done, we can use our light, and for this I will be using my phone set to white and at a full 100% brightness. So we will get a nice even light, diffuse light onto the subject, so we will get a nice photo. So let's set it up and try it. So now, as you can see, after cleaning, the screen is looking pretty mirror finished. So this is my phone over here and it's just a simple white image on this. So let's place our subject and get a shot with it. And what I'm going to do is turn off the lights of the whole room and just use the light of the phone to illuminate the object from the top, so that it will have a reflection on the bottom as well.